Hello, and welcome to another class, an introduction to copywriting. What is copywriting? Copywriting is the process of writing persuasive marketing and promotional materials that motivate people to take action, such as make a purchase, click on a link, donate to a cause, or schedule a consultation. These materials can include written promotions that are published in print or online. They can also include materials that are spoken, such as scripts used for videos or commercials. Now, who is a copywriter? A copywriter is a professional writer responsible for writing the text or copy used in marketing and promotional materials. Copywriters are professionals who have learned and practiced their crafts. The fact is that none of us are born with the knowledge of how to write excellent copy, but it is definitely a skill that nearly anyone can learn with a bit of persistence and consistency. Now, what does a copywriter write? A copywriter writes web pages, blogs, ads, social media posts, emails, posters, billboards, and case studies. If you decide to go to copywriting, who would hire you? Every business needs copywriting. Without copywriters, businesses won't be able to share their messages with potential customers, to expand their markets, or engage with their current customers. Here's a list of those who need a copywriter. 1. Solopreneurs. These are individuals who start and run their own businesses independently, like writers, party planners, graphic designers, and coaches. 2. Marketing agencies. Companies with teams that help a variety of clients with many aspects of marketing needs a copywriter. 3. Small businesses. Small businesses that are privately owned and generate less revenue and have fewer employers need a copywriter. 4. Enterprises. These are large corporations with hundreds or even thousands of employees. Most of the time, they might need a copywriter to help them with their marketing message. Fortune 500 companies. These are the largest US companies ranked by Fortune magazine. We also have brick and mortar retail stores. These traditional street side businesses also need a copywriter. We have startups, tech startups that are in early stage of operations. They need a copywriter. Online retailers too need a copywriter. What are the types of copywriting? 1. We have marketing. A marketing copywriter is a creative mind behind every word a business writes that intends to move people to action. These campaigns often include writing brand identity guides, website pages, product descriptions, white papers, blogs, social posts, emails, and other marketing materials for the business. 2. SEO, search engine optimization. SEO optimized copy is carefully crafted to appeal to the human audiences while also sending all the right signals to the search engines. SEO copywriting is needed for web content, product descriptions, service descriptions, articles, and blogs. Then 3, creative. A creative copywriter will not only get the information across, but get it across in a way that is attention grabbing, interesting, and memorable. Examples include slogans and commercials, TV jingles. Many people ask, what is the difference between copywriting and content writing? For one thing, copywriting refers to writing marketing and promotional materials, while content writing refers to writing informational or editorial pages on websites such as blog posts, articles, or product pages. So, if you write a copy and if you are into copywriting, you are directly trying to drive sales, but content writing nurtures people before converting them into sales. That is the main difference between copywriting and content writing. So, how can you write a sales copy? Here are some steps you need to follow when doing so. One, you need to know what the copy entails, the niche industry of the brand. Two, you need to know who your target audience are, what they like or dislike. Three, you need to be a storyteller. Four, you need to make sure your copy is concise and conversational. Five, you need to highlight the benefits of the feature of the products and not the features alone. And finally, you need to end with a clear and compelling call to action. If you follow these 6 steps, I am sure that you're going to create a sales copy that will not only move your target audience to take action, but will leave a lasting impressions in their minds. Now, let's move over to the strategies of copywriting. There are different strategies to employ when you want to write a copy, but I have three favorite techniques that I used, which I actually highlighted. The first one is before after bridge. Before is to highlight the problem of the customer, the word of the customer. After is to let the customer know what their word would be like after solving the problem. And the bridge is to, show the customer what they need to do to solve their problem. Now, here is an example based on the before after bridge. For instance, maybe you want to sell a software product to a company. You can let the company know what their word is like because of that problem, how they are suffering because of that problem. Then you now help them to understand how their word is going to be like after it has been solved. Then also bring in your products and let them know how your product can solve that problem. So your product is going to serve as the bridge. Then finally, you can end with a call to action or ask them if you can schedule a call with them so you can discuss how your product can help them. Now, the second strategy that I employ is problem agitate solve. Now, in problem agitate solve, you first of all identify the pain point of your target customer. Then you agitate it by making the customer know how serious that pain point is, how serious it is if they do not solve that problem. Then finally, you introduce your products as the lasting solution to their problem. So this three step is very important in problem agitate solve. Now let us look at an example. For instance, you have your captivating heading quite alright. Then now let's say it's a business, a fashion business, and you want to sell like an app for them. You let them understand how challenging it has been since they do not have that app. Then you agitate it further by discussing about, if if it's a company in Africa or Nigeria, you can bring in situations, light situations, and so on and so forth. Mention accurate statistics to them. Then finally, bring in your product as the solution to their problem. Now let's go to the third and the last one, start chain hook. Now one thing about start chain hook is that you are going to introduce your product immediately to the people. You tell them how the product can solve their problems. Then the chain is that you're going to give them some success stories about your product. Now the hook is to give them a call to action that would help them to take action. Now let us look at an example. As usual, you have a captivating heading. I use the software company for architecturers, and then the style is to immediately introduce your architectural product as the best product in town. Then the next is to give them success stories on how it has helped some architectural firms to succeed in creating 3D and 2D renderings of buildings. Then finally, you give them the hook by telling them, okay, if you want to get this product, let us discuss. Or you send a link that will direct them immediately to buy the product. Now, what have we learned so far? So far, we've learned that copywriting is a process of writing persuasive marketing and promotional materials that motivate people to take some form of action. That is, to buy a book, to hire services. Two, we've learned that a copywriter is a professional writer that is responsible for writing the text or copy used in marketing and marketing and promotional materials. Three, we learned that every business needs copywriting. We had a long list of the type of businesses that needs copywriting. And finally, we discussed the three strategies of copywriting, which are before after bridge, problem agitate solve, and start chain hook. Until next class, see you next time.